I want to get in the payload.
You're gonna duck into it.
Right. You want me to push you? You want me to push you? Okay, guys.
You can push it while being up here. That's the best part.
Let's go
you don't
for a
need
ride.
to actually push it.
So the raid gang have basically infiltrated an underground bunker, and this is something that we discussed internally for quite a while. Like there was lots of technology in warfare, obviously during the World War II phase era, and you know, I think the rocket part, you know, the kind of science that came around it was incredible. So we wanted something where there was like a global risk, let's say, that was about to be struck by the Nazis. And the raid gang basically have to take out everything in sight. So they do what they do best, which is to go in and go.
Just make havoc.
Yeah.
We just get a lot of dynamite. And that's how you solve all the life's problems.
Yeah, exactly. Dynamite and more dynamite and explosives and then
dynamite or just send Kurgan. It doesn't need dynamite.
Maybe we can have a competition to a competition to tell us where this dynamite came from.
Oh yeah, oh, that's a good idea. I love competitions about competitions about competitions.
That leads into a competition to win for a contest, to vote for 3 options to vote for a competition.
And you
hey
own
bro,
Now
I
we're
heard you
getting
like
somewhere.
competitions.
Yeah.
Oh god damn it, you're turning left. No.
No, it's turning left.
Yeah, longer way.
Yeah,
But
this
you
is one of the RNGs that
This
I've
is one-
noticed. You can go
Yeah, this is
straight
one
up.
of the shortcuts, I believe.
We're taking the scenic route. Come on, we need to check
The
out
scenic route. Exactly.
Yeah, there's a room with the health packs on the left.
Oh.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's actually true.
Yeah.
Again, I've played this level for like 4 hours already.
Yeah, just leave it.
mine.
Let's go.
First time.
Yeah, this is my second time. Well, kind of first time. Couldn't really finish it, but we'll find out.
So yeah, we got a little bit of randomization, as you guys have seen. Obviously, we're going to be adding some more into the level to keep things interesting. We don't want to spoil everything for everyone. Hooray for me!
Hooray for me! Blammo!
Oh, I'm stuck on the pipe. There we go.
No, you're not.
Well, I'm now. Yeah, it's all good. I like this setting. This reminds me of one of the levels in Return to Castle Wolfenstein, where you're in the underground lab as well.
Yeah.
Not sure if you played it.
This kind of different.
It's also like one of the 3rd or 4th map in Sniper Elite V2, if you ever played one of those.
yeah.
Everybody in chat.
Yes, we
Where
have.
you're like infiltrating one of these areas, and it's really great.
I think you should shoot the panels near the door.
Yeah. Do you wanna...
we should bring the stuff
The right
in
side.
first.
This would be a good map to farm for weapons if you cared about that still, or just XP
Yeah, this is-
grinding, I guess.
This is a really old school corridor shooter.
Oh, you pick like the... I forgot the panels. There we go.
Yeah, get your sticky fingers in the electricity boxes.
You gotta get those pick-a-locking...
Yeah, I wrote that. Give me my credit.
You wouldn't want to stick your fingers into, you know,
Well, you know,
electric wires.
our raiders are like really adventurous guys.
I like to leave my life on the edge. I also like to just stick my fingers into random fuse boxes.
Like Kurgan.
Korgan is good at finding both.
Yeah, we wanted.
Kurgan likes electricity, it tickles.
I guess we
Tickles
wanted,
me.
like, as you guys said, like, as a corridor shooter, we wanted something that felt like a little bit claustrophobic, but had obviously cover in certain areas, but really where the players felt like in this enclosed space, they're underground, there's high tension, there's like an imminent threat to the west, let's say, or the allies with. I don't want to say. With
Apparently, I joined Payday's stream. Guys, I'm stuck.
What?
Help!
What?
Huh.
I'm stuck.
Wait.
Jump.
I'm out of grenades.
I'm the highest level here. There we go.
Just kill yourself. Okay, there you go.
We're still playing
I did it.
some of the timings, so we may speed things up a little bit just to keep the level flowing. Obviously, there's some placeholder assets here and there, but I think that we all felt it's super important to involve the community more and more and get them to see what's coming up.
You know, just for everyone, all the levels starts like this.
Yeah, they do actually.
These are the mock-ups that we use.
Big grey boxes everywhere, and then we're like, oh, what are we gonna do? And then,
Gray boxes.
Yeah.
How long did this took, by the way? Because you showed us the concept art, like, what, few weeks ago.
Yeah, I think we bounced back and forward with this level.
Yeah.
Like we do with a lot of our levels. We grey box.
What did you do? Okay, you jumped up like that.
So we grey box a bunch of the like the terrain and area, and then we give it a play to see if it feels good, like what needs to be changed throughout the areas, and then we're like, okay, we'll take this to concept, and then our concept guy is brilliant. He basically goes in and draws up, what he thinks it should look like, and give it, the color palette and some kind of unique features. And then we keep working on the grey box to try to get it into a decent place. So not long actually, right? It's obviously not finished yet, but
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe 3 weeks ish.
Also, I think we have a wild Almer in the chat.
Perhaps we
Wow,
do.
I'm here in the chat.
He said hello. Pretty sure.
Hello.
Also, I think I broke the game because we still need to, apparently be here.
You didn't. I'm actually pushing the payload, so
Still
we're
pushing
fine.
the payload, so we're good.
Okay. It's fine. Nothing to worry about.
Payload's still moving.
Yeah, it's just a trigger spot that's still in the map for some reason. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
We'll
It's
bug fix
fine.
that. What could go wrong, huh?
This is still beta trademark, so whatever
What
happens
could
here is not
possibly go
gonna be in
wrong,
the main
gamers?
build, most likely.
Pass it. Or planks.
So to the guys who are watching the stream, I guess you guys are looking at the new level that we have. Any immediate thoughts? Are you guys excited about what's coming up pretty soon? Do you like the kind of premise behind it? Do you like, I don't know.
The payload is stuck.
Radko, where is the payload?
Coming, mom.
And remember, the visuals are also unfinished. There's the rails are just black textures.
Yeah, those are at least they're not pink textures, which is normally what we use.
Yeah.
Just to make sure it's super clear that something's placeholder.
It's always when I see a pink car, I was like, fix it. This car wasn't textured.
So basically, the raid gang are kind of fighting their way. There's gonna be some exciting things happening pretty soon.
Oh yeah, and I'm only level 1.
Well,
Yeah.
3 of us are level 1.
Level 1 monster race, let's go.
You're playing an easy raid.
Yeah.
Do something.
Wait, this is a raid? I thought this was
No.
Steve too. I'm pushing a payload with
Oh.
bombs.
Oh, I forgot pulling the lever is actually an interaction, not a pick lock, so I just held off the button. I didn't. Alright.
Oh, hello.
Also, you broke the airlock somehow. It doesn't have animations now,
Oh,
but it looks better.
2 steps forward and 1 step forward.
That's a
I
nice
also
way to
like-
go.
I also like there's just 2 enemies who spawn in and just shoot you while you're in here.
Yeah.
There's always some.
Yeah. So now we're in the central silo room where they're kind of building this massive V2 rocket. And actually, this kind of storyline actually happened
Yeah,
in
it
World
happened.
War II. I think I forgot what it's called, but there's an area in northern France where the Germans were building. It was Bunker 21 or something, and the Allies basically went in and destroyed it. And that was the premise to what the V2 rocket was, which was the retribution device
Yeah.
or rocket. Obviously, they went off and finished the V2 rocket and actually caused a lot of damage throughout World War II. But we like that story of something happened before the actual rocket went into mass production. I wanted to take that storyline. So there is not complete truth to it. Obviously, it's got the raid twist to it, but super interesting things. There was lots of conversations with the community a while back with what other elements of this of World War II we do. So everything that we do, it's kind of got that raid twist to it, but we try and base it off semi real life events or things that happened during that time.
Okay, there we go. Kurgan, we need to find Valve.
God.
Come on.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Kurgan
Who's
is here.
Kurgan?
Kurgan find Valve.
Kurgan, find Valve. Yay!
true!
Yes.
Peacemaker, what do you think of the Russian Kurgan accent?
Okay, I like him. I have a few problems. First of all, he needs some sort of a filter because, he's wearing a gas mask. I can literally get that gas mask right now and talk through it. You won't be able to hear anything I say.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
but
believe.
then-
No, to be honest, I was thinking about it, and it was the fact that then you just Kurgan would be like.
Well, not that, you know, you don't want to make him as, you know, Pyro from TF2.
So you want him like a Bane filter type of voice or something? Some filter over his voice?
I was born in darkness, molded by it.
Yes, born in darkness. So a Bane mask filter?
Yeah. And also, another really stupid thing. You left
Not
the
loud.
cup in the gas mask, so he can't breathe, actually. Kurgan has suffocated, like, ages ago.
But he just lives forever.
Yeah.
It's incredible how long
Yeah,
he can hold his breath
found
for.
quantum immortality. That's Wolfgang. I mean, Kurgan.
You mean Volgane? What?
Wolfgang?
So right
My
now, like the
God.
raid gang are basically flowing fuel into the fueling system that drives all the fuel. That's three times fuel into the V2 rocket, and they've got some massive explosives. So their idea is let's just make a massive chain reaction of explosions all the way up to the rocket, and then that way the whole place will blow up. They haven't quite figured out how to leave yet, though, at this point. So
I hope they brought their running shoes.
like the Raiders, they'll always find a way, hopefully.
yeah.
Is there a tank around that can, like, just make a door?
Not sure. Maybe.
A convenient tank to blow open a gate? Hmm?
Just make a smoke signal for Saber Squadron, it's fine.
Yeah, what if
Done
Saber
before.
Squadron just like blows through the opening of the hatch and just explodes the entire
Why do we
thing?
need to, you know, go on foot if Saber Squadron can just blow this up?
Because Kurgan wants to do it.
Because these guys like
think
going
this-
into a place and just destroying everything. That's their thing.
Yeah.
Kurgan just wants to blow something up, it's fine.
Yeah, but you need 3 curtains around here to light the way.
Only if you find a skylight.
I mean, we
True.
just broke the skylight, so we can't really...
Yeah.
That's okay.
Did you take out the
Not yet. Not yet.
Oh, the valve, yeah. I'm not Kurgan, but I found it, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Kurgan approves.
We need to shoot the hinges,
The
I think.
hinges. Oh, it's so weird to hear yourself in the game.
Yeah.
I shot one of them.
It's all part of the process, though. Like, obviously, first we grey box, and then we start to.
No, you didn't. Down.
And then
Down they
we
go.
get to a point before it hits, like, you know, production on the level where we
Oh,
make
here's
sure
my worst enemy.
we get the spacing right.
Yeah.
They
And-
fixed it, it's fine.
I know. But still, I'm gonna make a joke out of it.
I'll give you a hint. You know who was first Franz Lange?
No.
Arr.
I'm mixing numbers.
They're coming from the north.
Franz Langer was originally me, and I'll tell you, you did not want to hear those recordings.
Yeah, but I still have them saved.
They're in the barracks.
See, Adler, yeah. We needs to know.
Hey, Arash, come on.
You know what? I'm gonna jump. So whatever happens.
Maybe we should do like,
No, your life is worth it.
Don't!
dude, you need
You
some
still
help.
need to fix this.
Kurgan is good at jumping off.
Kurgan is
There we go, I
invisible.
Them
killed you, it's
airlocks
fine.
are real fast. Those are perfect
Yeah.
airlocks. Yeah.
I think we should do a making of or bloopers one day.
Oh, I have a lot of saved.
Like developer like playthroughs, just messing around with like
No, but,
old builds of maps.
But imagine we just put all the placeholder stuff in for a build.
No, I actually
People
hope
play.
somebody have the recorded when the machine guns started to spawn on people's heads.
That sounds
I
like
mean, an
fun.
image
That
of
was
that
a lot
before.
of fun. That was the most fun thing I've seen. Like,
I think someone from the raid Discord named Malice made a meme of that with the MGs on the head. Maybe. But he'll show it if he has it.
How is that
It's
not a
great.
new secret to Nazi Uber Soldier? Instead of a face, there's just a gun.
Crap.
somebody should make a mod from that, or maybe we can release the bug.
Ask Malthazor, he's gonna do your mod.
Yeah.
Also, for some reason, I can punch
Malthazor's the
the... Yeah, I can punch the explosive barrel with my bullets. Don't know why.
Error,
got-
Silo,
so-
get the hell, HL.
Get out.
Hey, look, the wood!
Hey, the flags!
Also, I like how we left Arish there.
Yeah, I like it too. Thank you
Don't
guys.
leave me.
You're real friends, you know.
It's
Wait,
fine, hold
was it?
on.
No.
Okay.
Oh my lord. Wait, what? Do we just jump?
Oh,
Yeah.
do you just jump?
Do you jump?
That,
Irish, hold on.
I don't
Before
know,
you
dude.
go there, go up to this wall and yeah.
oh, collision.
You're-
Okay, I'm
you're
out.
stuck there.
Be
What?
scared about now.
You know, guys, at least no Peacemaker waited for me.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Come on, it's
Oh,
a team-based
can you
game.
still turn around?
Jordan,
What?
what
Can you
did you
still
just
turn
do?
Wait.
Mistakes were made. Oh, okay, never mind. Everything is cool.
Okay. Oh no.
So, yeah.
And there goes the
Okay.
mission.
There goes
Obviously
the
still work in
mission.
progress. Lots of explosions. To
Yeah.
Nice, we did a good job.
Yeah.
I guess. I think.
Even non-Russians
The
love
only
Kurgan.
thing-
He's just
yeah,
too good.
The only thing I have is, why does he say kurva?
I don't know.
He says
Easy.
kurva a lot. It's a Polish word, it's not
It's Polish. Oh, that's...
I guess that's
Yes,
something with
guys.
those. We'll have to chop that bit
It's
out.
screwed up.
Because for a long time, Kurgan was not one of my favorites, and then we got the VO in,
You got the valve.
and then it was like, oh wow,
Nice line.
this guy, this, because we were like, how can we make him even more funny, but even more? Because he's basically he's diehard, you know. He doesn't.
He's
Yeah,
the
he's
crazy
like-
Russian.
He's the crazy
guy.
Russian, yeah.
Typically.
Kurva. I don't know.
Yeah, but it's not just Polish word. A lot of countries. Hungary has the same word as well, and I think several more countries have it under.
But you know, you have the most, generic Russian swear words. You probably know them already.
Yeah.
You know, the two big ones.
The two
And he
big ones,
doesn't say
because
them.
we're from a family-friendly stream that we won't say them, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, I should put the censorship like.
Yeah. But Peacemaker would be happy to be educated with Russian swear words
Yeah,
after this stream.
Yeah.
We'll be.
I wouldn't mind be a Russian consultant, yeah.
You can tell us how the VO should sound and I don't
Yeah,
know,
that-
we haven't got any German fan favorites people, but maybe the Germans can not on the stream, but certainly after contact us and let us know what
Yeah,
popular swear words we are, because we said them in English, I guess, and
Yeah.
the translations come through in English. And
Yeah, usually, all the writings comes from the people who are maybe not local. Only local people know how they,
yeah, like colloquialisms.
what's the thing for them,
See, this is why I like this level, is because you have this payload, you can just use it as cover at any point. So, like, you just hide behind it. I hope you won't make it smaller.
No, definitely not smaller. What do you think about the pacing of the payload? Do you think that we should make it a little bit faster or slower?
I think when it goes downhill, it should roll by itself.
So you're thinking it should have a little bit of gravity to it?
Yeah.
Or-
Yeah.
Because it doesn't make sense for it to, just stop on a slope.
And it should take longer if you're pushing it upwards on something, but if
Oh,
going
yeah,
down it
definitely.
goes easier. So it's some way to balance that, I guess. If it
Maybe
can be
introduce some sort of, speed up mechanic, so if you have more than one person on it, it goes a bit faster.
Yeah, well,
Right now it's just a timer.
We'll try it out. That's something we actually discussed as a Polish phase, but we need to see with the guys and with their workloads. For sure.
Can we just get in your radar?
Good
And
question.
before we get pushing animations,
Yeah, there is that one, video that was leaked from the files. Just saying.
that's
Yeah,
it's like a placeholder just in case it ever happens. Probably,
Aw.
probably.
probably. I mean, he costs a lot of money, Mr. John Cleese.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Coming back in
super nice
office
guy,
to wear
though.
a suit to say one thing would be costly.
Speaking of character, are you guys planning to rework some of the classes? Because right now, the recon, it just feels weak.
Yeah, we've been discussing that internally. We're actually fiddling around with the recon internally to see how we can make it feel better. I don't want to give too much away though, because I want it to be something where we've actually come up with the final decision, and then we can announce it to the community on how we've tweaked it. We definitely see, I guess. You're not the only one Peacemaker, but it's a really good point. There's been a couple of people as well saying that the recon is probably the most underpowering or underwhelming.
Definitely.
Even.
I almost feel like every class should have its own health regen mechanic, but like on a smaller scale than assault.
Or something.
Let's say, insurgent melee kills would regen your health a bit. For demo, I'm not sure, like maybe
Demo will
explosion
probably be
kills.
multiple kills with explosions.
Or,
like
yeah,
2 plus.
Yeah.
we can talk to Ranish about that and see what he thinks. I know he's
And
definitely.
for sniper, like a headshot on, really
Long distance
long range,
headshots.
Yeah.
Something like that.
What else do you guys think? Do you, obviously we also feel that maybe the sniper classes could be a bit more improved upon, I guess. I play as a sniper a lot, all the time, but I like to stand back and kind of like protect the team as they're doing their objectives, let's say.
Yeah, it's fun to play as him. It's just on the higher difficulties you're really squishy.
Yeah.
Maybe make it so every single raider has, you know, the base amount of health, because he says starts at 80, doesn't he?
The final amount.
And also the weapon balance. I feel like there is no reason to use the sniper rifle, because your Garand has more shots, it's, you know, faster fire rate, and it deals almost as much damage.
Yeah, that's something that we're looking at as well internally, to try to make the weapons, because obviously the aim is to get every weapon to be powerful in its own right, in different ways, of course, and to make them all feel unique. But I would definitely agree that we can do a little bit more to balance out the weapons. We are actually fiddling with some of those internally right now.
I've had some ideas.
Happy
I've
to hear
had
them.
it for Payday as well. Maybe different weapon types would be more effective, like basically introduce damage drop off at range. So SMGs are more effective, you know, close quarters, but if you try to snipe with it, it won't do as much damage. That kind of system.
Yeah. That's
So
not
you
bad.
want damage fall off?
Damage fall off, basically, yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Help.
before we had the double barrel, I planned demo first for all shotgun damage proficiencies, because I knew if they had a double barrel, it would at least be better than the shotgun we had now, more options, right? But for snipers, we only have single bolt action rifles that are stripper clips or just manual reloads. If there was a semi-automatic rifle for snipers, it could warrant the sniper rifle damage proficiencies to make it viable at least.
I think
Almost
it's more
500. Oh, almost a problem.
I think,
The cart has some issues.
yeah.
I think only the host is the host synced.
Yeah, I was gonna say, host needs to stay on it, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Marco, unfortunately, you are pushing the pram.
Yeah, I'm pushing and I'm out of ammo.
Oh, that's another thing. I think the assault is bugged. Your level 35 skill gives you ammo back in your clip or magazine or whatever you use.
We're looking at some of the skills and also the challenges internally to try to rebalance some of them. So
Nice.
I can't remember if that was discussed internally, that one specifically, but I'll get back to you on that one.
And I think the main thing that a lot of people said, the game is just a bit too grindy still. Maybe make it so the challenge cards just multiply your entire experience, don't just, you know, give you a flat number. Or
I believe that's what the developers were actually intending to do when they did
just
multiple.
doesn't-
would
it doesn't feel
it just
rewarding
doesn't
to
work,
use a challenge
or
card.
work well. But hopefully in the future, soon TM, it will be fixed.
Soon TM
right?
is the tagline there. We obviously
Soon
have
TM.
so much stuff that we're looking into that we need to
Yeah.
focus ourselves a little bit. And we're quite a small team actually, but you know we do stuff on a weekly basis. So it's all about prioritization. The first thing, obviously, there's a bunch of fixes that we got going in. We've of course noticed the fix that's been posted in the forum, so with that fix, hopefully we can get in very very soon. The one with the mission table crash.
Oh, okay.
So that's obviously high priority. There's some balancing stuff that we're working on, but typically
Watch out for snipers.
typically we don't like to say too much or release too much information until it's like valuable. Otherwise, it's like either we're making a comment that we will change because you know things change and we like we have a solution, but then the solution actually ends up being something different, or we're not quite happy with it yet, and then you know you get people saying but you should do this and this and this, but instead we'll have to spend a bit of time balancing it out internally, and then we can deliver it to the community where you guys can have your final verdict on it. But we do obviously read the forums all the time. Like literally all the time, and we're quite active on Discord. I know there's a bunch of Russians out there that probably don't understand me at all. Or,
Yeah.
Or but I'm sure.
I will basically give a small, you know, rundown of everything you said.
But the more feedback, the better. I can only speak in English or read in English, but I use Google Translate. It works every time to an extent.
90% of the time it works,
It works
every time.
Yeah, Google Translate TM.
Yeah.
You kind of get the gist of what people are saying though, and it's mostly in the lines of what we're saying. Some of the
Sorry
stuff,
for my bad English.
It's only good if they actually text it to you and not voice it.
Yeah.
I'm like, what was that? Although there are apparently real-time voice to text translations coming in.
They're coming pretty good
It's
with those.
already existing, yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
It's just the audio needs to be very crisp to even pick up anything in any other language or any language.
Yeah.
People really want to say me to say something in Russian, but I will just confuse all of you if I do that.
Well, if you
You
want,
can just say the memes, cheeky breaky and all that.
А ну чики-брики в дамке.
There you go.
I said the meme.
What is
There's your
what
Russian.
is Amo Chiki Biki
I
Dumpling?
don't know, but
Have you never played Stalker?
No,
actually didn't.
no, it's the one game I haven't played.
No, it's in my library, but
I haven't played it at all. Metro played loads, so I've never played Stalker.
as you can
It's
see,
also
as you can
fully
see, my
moddable.
avoidance levels grows up as long as I play PUBG.
PUBG.
Oh
Yeah.
god.
You gotta get the chicken dinners to make the map
No,
better.
I just run away from everybody
Yeah, just run away to the last one.
until they kill each other, and that's it.
That reminds me, can we get backpacks for raid?
Yeah. No.
Tier 3?
Yo, I had an idea that I'm not sure if your animators can do that. Can you make it so the weapons are visible on the player models?
You mean like on the play model?
Yeah,
I
like
I
your
can
people
talk
would
to
be
the
on
guys.
Like on their backs or something?
Yeah, like your rifle would be on like your back or on a
Like the New
strap.
Vegas thing?
I'm not sure
Yeah.
that what that will do.
No,
I'm not sure that the
they should
workload.
have the rifle
I know.
behind, but yeah, I'm actually not sure. We'll have to talk about.
We'll have to talk about that. Well, I mean, we were discussing a long time ago that we were not quite ready for like accessories and stuff, but I'm not sure exactly how we treat that. We can have a word though with our guys. Programming team.
Also, Star Cracker Bulb just asked a good question. Can we get the Rivet his bandana back? Because he looks really weird.
Oh, you want the bandana back?
Yeah, I think it's time for the bandana to come back.
Honestly, yeah, I think it's the most polite way of saying it. He looks weird.
I'll chat to the.
Could you also bring back the helmets, but like put a camo pattern to it or something to distinguish against the Nazi ones?
Yeah, can we basically have mask customization from Payday?
I cannot make any promises. I can definitely say that some of the stuff that you're mentioning is being looked at, but I literally don't want to say any more than that because
you tease.
Because it will be promising things way too early.
Yeah, it's better to know when you have stuff done to tease than
to be like, look
have
at
no
this.
idea when
I
to
mean,
do
like
it, I guess.
with this level, we knew that we'd move pretty quickly with it. We knew that we had something good, and we tested it for quite a while, you know.
It's fun.
And we feel like we have something there, right? It's really nice layout. It's claustrophobic. You come to a big grand place. The premise is pretty cool, taking down a V2 rocket.
It actually has cover, unlike some other missions in other games. Cough cough Payday.
And we think that we can do, loads of cool things with this level, obviously with the randomization and stuff put into that. But we came to a good formula, and when we come to that formula, we're like, okay, now we can tell people about this. I'm definitely a fan of it, like beta working with the community a lot more. We'd have to figure out how the save file stuff works so that we don't.
You guys need health packs. Never mind. Never mind. Also, speaking of Sir Cracker Bulb, he had an idea of maybe not really a class, but like add more specialities so you can use pistols more effective instead of rifles and SMGs.
Yep.
There are a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he
I think
really
there's
likes
2
the
for
battery.
Insurgent, I believe, for damage proficiencies. For
I know
pistols.
there's one for Recon, but
Yeah, there's one for Recon.
I'll have to talk to the design team for that one. I know that the idea was that
pistols are just backups.
yeah,
so
they're
it's
just
not really
literally
your
in the
primary.
last resort you pull it out, and some other games treat pistols like it's a primary weapon, but for this game you literally pull the pistol out when you have either out of ammo, you're stuck in a corner, and you need to just kind of like break out that mold. But we don't actually intend to have the pistols becoming so powerful that it is a primary weapon. I guess we kind of want to get the primary weapons to feel pretty good. But I do agree with you. Pistols should definitely feel unique.
We should go. I think the objective is bugged.
Yeah.
Did it break?
No.
Yeah, it seems to be.
I'm trying
Alright,
to shoot
you
it.
just have to remember where the objectives are.
There is.
No, it's not bugged.
It's just
We shot the hinges.
I shot one.
Oh, hello. They can go through.
Can't go for doors.
Let me see.
They're learning.
That's it.
Oh, never mind. Now we do.
Okay.
I guess it was bugged.
Who wants to press the switch?
Have you thought about changing the weapon modifications criterias?
Yes, we're discussing it internally.
Sometimes it's like getting 1,000 kills is a little too much sometimes. Well, at least for me, at least.
Too much? I think it's too little. Come on now, bump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers.
I mean, the long-range kills could definitely be collateral kills, but that's an opinion.
Yeah.
And also, the kill with the last bullet in the magazine can go screw itself.
We
honestly.
have like a bunch of different builds internally with like stat changes. But before
we need to go
we
up the
launch
stairs,
anything out to the public, obviously we've got to spend some time balancing those things out. Otherwise, we just end up, you know, sending out something that's equally not as balanced. So it's a fine act between, you know, how much we stick out something that's unbalanced. We definitely don't want to keep going through constant tweaks. We want to kind of get into a you know, a decent place. But we'll let you know soon about some of the stat balancing for sure.
Speaking of stats, some weapons have incorrect amount of ammunition, like the MG42. If the upgraded mag, it should have 75 rounds, and it has like 82.
Yes.
And the Mauser, I think.
I guess what we wanted to go for, it was not total realism. Otherwise, we'd end up with a bunch of weapons that.
Well, I mean, you already have Kurgan with the Soviet gas mask that wasn't invented.
Why was the M1A1 carbine changed from 30 to 27 from the beta to the full game?
I need to talk to Ranit about that one. I'm
that
not
one's a little weird to me.
The dude for the stats. Maybe if you guys push him, he can get into the next stream and explain that to you. But I guess from a design point of view, they didn't, you know, they were okay to go a bit more surreal and change some of the stat numbers as long as the weapons felt kind of okay during our test. Of course, we're going to carry on stat changing, let's say, to balance things off when things don't feel quite right. I'm a really fan of actually, you know, playing with the community a little bit more to try and get some more feedback actually on the levels.
Hey, it's fun. Speaking of surreal stuff and like really not lore friendly, do you think we can get like bizarre, just like, you know, insane experimental weapons, like maybe a small compact minigun or like a Tesla cannon or something, like something insane?
With the weapon stuff, I don't want to promise anything. We're definitely. Wait, if you did it on hard, we should just ramp up the difficulty tomorrow when we talk to Victor.
Okay.
The LGL difficulty.
Oh no.
It's called developmental.
It's going to be Odin's Fall all over again.
Look at this.
Oh, no.
Nobody goes forward.
Well, the problem is I'm the host, so I need to stay on this. Come on, come on, come on. You guys got this.
Or maybe
you should have the most health at least.
Oh, I expect him to health, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Assault, best waifu. Actually,
Recon best class.
Who is the best
Grenade
waifu?
best melee.
Out of all the characters in this game?
Who's the best?
Who is the best waifu?
Control.
Yeah, Control, absolutely.
Honestly, yeah. Hold on,
He's the one in control. He is not submissive. He's dominant.
He will make you his waifu.
Exactly. Trademark.
CM.
John Cleese will just message you tomorrow. Yeah, I'm not gonna do any more voiceover for you guys.
You have to pay me to do this.
Yeah. And
yeah, see, officers are really outstanding IMO, but... Oh, and we got the stupid route.
Oh no, the long route.
There we go, don't die. Oh, speaking of, while we are doing this, can you guys maybe look into reworking the quote-unquote, you know, custody system?
Ah, I see. You mean because there's quite a few comments about but when AI is downed, that they don't respawn, or?
Also that, no, but like, just the idea of you just waiting for the timer. You could do something like Vermintide or Left 4 Dead, where, you know, the people who are dead, after a while they will just appear on the map, and you need to rescue them. Let's say they're getting interrogated by an officer, so after, you know, the timer has gone, you're just gonna see your other teammate pop up somewhere on the map, and you need to help him.
Yeah, I think...
Like a lock room.
It could also
not
mean
really a room,
meta,
just like in the middle of
yeah,
I mean,
it would be another meta to the game.
I'd be definitely happy to hear what you guys think and your kind of ideas behind that. We definitely don't want to put a custody system just to have a custody system, but if it kind of makes gameplay sense, we can definitely discuss it internally. Surely, you know, there are no civilians for you to.
Yeah, it's just
to
waiting
capture.
for a timer is really, you know, video gamey. It's not fun to do.
And I
Mostly
highly
towards
doubt
hiding.
the Nazis care about PLWs. So
Yeah, just make it so they interrogate you. There's an officer that's like, ooh, where are your friends? Who is the control? And then you have to rescue them.
Or like a mini game.
Yeah, well, not really a minigame, just, you know, untie them. They're just on the ground getting
they could
punched
just be like
by
in a
an
chair,
officer.
hog-tied or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not
Because
bad,
I'm not sure if you guys have played Vermintide or like seen it. You're basically playing against a giant army of rats.
Yeah.
You know, rats don't really want to keep you safe and alive, but they just tie you up and throw you away on some random place in the level.
Yeah, let's start a thread.
That's a thing too.
Let's start a
And
Steam, a forum post, and,
Yeah.
and get everyone's ideas together. We could definitely just have an open discussion
Also,
about
I'm gonna let you go
okay.
first.
I was gonna quickly mention that there's a bug with the war cry indicators. As you can probably see, we have a sharpshooter on our team, which we clearly don't.
I don't know how to break this to you, but
Are you actually playing a sharpshooter? What
I
is
am
wrong
in fact
with you?
playing Recon. Recon is best class.
That was debugged pretty instantly.
Deal. But okay, look at what's my indicator looks like.
Yeah,
Does it look like the sharpshooter?
It still
Recon?
looks like Recon. Yeah, yours
Yeah, see,
does.
I am an assault. You think I have
Everyone-
enough patience in me to get, you know, Recon to level 39 and use LMG for somehow? Because that's a lie.
So the question I was going to ask is there any progress on the bug for weapon attachments on things you haven't even completed yet?
Yep.
Ooh, that one.
That is a super hard bug for us to track down, actually.
You have
we're really
to
close to
make
it.
sure every instance is like perfectly fixed. That means you need bug reports on any individual to make sure it's always fixed,
It's
right?
also
Is
pretty
that-
rare.
I've
doesn't
had
happen. It has happened to people for sure. We have to replicate it 100% with exact.
Yeah.
Guys, question.
yeah.
Why the hell are you there?
Yeah.
I don't know. Why did you get down?
I'm enjoying the view here.
I haven't
And,
had it happen before the concrete grenade updates.
I've had it when
So-
I think one of the first weapons has been added. I
Yeah,
think
the
if you
double
reach a
barrel
level,
messed it up, I
Yeah.
think.
like if you reach a level, for some reason it just unlocks it. Also, there's a
Oh.
flamer somewhere. Watch out.
Oh,
Is there like a hidden tracker that's just still counting kills, even though you don't have the tier locked, but the next one's still counting the kills somewhere?
Oh, it's behind me.
Oh boy.
fucker.
I don't
Oh,
know.
And also, there's another one downstairs.
Yeah, they're flamers.
Okay.
That's why we need like more special enemies, because just flamers is boring.
No, don't shoot me.
I'm
Don't
very
kill me,
good.
don't kill
It could
me.
be
No,
something
no.
generic as the big LMG guy.
Nah.
Like I said, the crier, he literally cries on the spot.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be a good nod.
Okay, guys, can you please stick together like a good team?
Good.
Come on.
Yeah.
This is very hard. This is serious business.
Yeah, from now on I can only like melee with grenade.
That's the
Hey,
best melee.
I've done hunters on very hard with that, so it's possible.
Yeah, it's fun. Stressful, but fun.
Oh, there he goes.
I'm gonna scour the for some more
If you need
questions.
help, scream for it, by the way, because
Okay, I'm fine now.
So the real black first. Any plans for merchandising? It's I mean we obviously do want to. People definitely would like merchandising, but it's an operational exercise. If you merchandise, either it's really expensive because you buy in lower quantities, or you get it super cheap for people because you buy in bulk. Certainly, you know, I guess maybe our company
right.
isn't that well known yet. Certainly, you know, Raid is still quite a small game, and that we're growing with you guys. I think when it gets to a point when we feel like it's going to be critical mass enough, then we can definitely start to reach out. We already did reach out quite a while ago to some companies about how to get merchandising working. But we have to.
Oh, I went through the wall. Hello.
Oh no, have you left the world?
No, it's fine, I'm in.
Yep.
That should be said. If anyone just joined the stream now, this is still a work in progress map. Nothing here is official yet.
Yeah, and
So
also I'm the only one who actually has progress because I decided to keep my save file because I like to live my life on the edge.
Yes, he is a dangerous man. Zuckerblattman.
Whoa there.
I was paid to say this. Actually not. I don't get nothing.
It's a shame.
It's a shame.
Did you talk to Crabfish again?
No.
So I know Crabfish likes to call me Zuckerblattman.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to people on the Raid Discord for being fun
Being
people,
super
especially
vocal,
you.
yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty great people.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you guys watching the stream or not on the Discord channel, join it. It's a lot of fun. We always poke our heads in. People are talking away, super friendly. You guys, you know, all play together on a regular basis, and I guess the more the merrier with our community. It's a super cool one,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It's not
The more the
massive.
merrier. We could get it partnered.
We got
which would
inside
be
jokes
amazing.
like, what's his face?
We got memes. We got mods. We got a community. Join the Raid Discord. Is that enough advertising?
Maymays.
Yeah.
My favorite.
Ta-da.
We got to shield the Discord even more.
Discord is great. I
It's
know what
great.
you're about.
Yeah. What? Only shield for things you believe
Also,
in.
for some reason, there are multiple switches that are glowing right now.
Oh no.
There's a sniper somewhere. Oh god. Oh gee. Oh gee.
Jeez, Rick.
Oh gee.
One shot and you down.
Shh. Sniper, sniper, sniper. There's a big health pack in here.
Yeah. I hope people are
Nice.
enjoying the level actually from watching. I'm always curious as to like you guys are playing and I can see it obviously.
Yeah.
I see this every single day, so it's not really new to me. But I wonder what people think about the level. It's far from finished, of course. We definitely want to add lots of cool stuff to it still, but I'm super interested in what people think. Is this something that they are going to enjoy? They like the premise behind it, or
This is much easier with a shotgun. Just gonna say this.
From me putting around 210 hours in this game, this will be a good map to play on. That's for sure.
do we do you
I've
proud?
heard-
Is the question.
Yeah.
Me like
It
you.
would do me. Well, that sounds weird if I put it that way. It would be a great map, and I would be proud to play it.
Nice.
That's would be a good thing to say about that.
Nice. That's what we want to do in the end, right? We just want to make you guys who are playing the game a part
It's
of the
free,
community.
good content, and I'm like, you can't go wrong with that. It's
Yeah.
like, hey,
Actually,
if you don't-
someone in the Twitch chat, because I'm
Yeah.
reading it with my second eye.
nice.
Yeah, I only need one eye to play video games.
Do you
Yeah, they
literally have
asked
like one
about
eye like that?
emotes. Look, I'm used to streaming and playing while reading the chat. So yeah, someone asked if you guys could add emotes to the game, like special animations, maybe like a dance emote.
Oh, that would be.
Oh no.
That would maybe take us down the realm of memeville.
Yeah.
And I think
Come
we want
on,
to
leave. Yeah,
think
we
we-
leave Discord to the memes.
I think we definitely want to keep the game, in its more
Okay.
gritty, serious tone for now, for sure. Before we start diluting what the game is all about. I mean, we still have so many other things to do than to add, I guess, memes.
Just to bump in, by the way.
I mean,
while
it
you're
doesn't
saying
really
that-
have to be like a meme emote. It could be
Meme,
like
yeah.
pointing at something. It'll be like over there, like when you press 6 or
Or just
whatever
like,
the over there
okay,
command
hand
is.
sign,
You
that
point
kind
or
of-
something.
I'll chat to Oggy, our animator, about that.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, I can't promise that overnight.
Also, I like how
I'll
you were
see what
saying we don't like memes here, as, I just saw a story appear in front of my face with the emoji head. But God bless mods, God bless Malfazor.
Yes. Thank God for matters.
We love mods. We definitely love mods.
Okay, there we go.
The
The
team that
payload is
came from
moving.
developing mods to making a game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually,
the
we
way,
have
do
a
you
couple of
think-
guys on our team that went from making mods, right? To
Do you
making
guys think
games.
you can release some sort of mod tool, by the way? Because I know people are suffering with animations and weapon models.
Yeah, I think Ilya already mentioned a while ago that he's a super fan of it. Obviously, you guys know the long-term vision, but for us as a development team to kind of work super closely with the community with mods, I'll chat to the programming team with Ilya on that. I know that there's some base stuff that they do on Payday that kind of works a bit easier for some of the mods out there.
Well, mod overrides works for Raid, you just need to add the folder.
Is there anything that the mods need that could be improved? Is the question.
Yes, I think there've been, I forgot, I think Luffy or someone from, I can, basically, if you don't mind, I can maybe send you their profiles later,
yeah, of
and they can
course.
tell exactly what they need.
Of course, we can definitely have a, maybe we can have a call.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna send you the details after the stream then, because I've had a few people.
Yeah. I mean, I'm down for having like a call, discussing stuff and like basically what we're doing is partnering up with him. What's going on?
Walls. The walls don't have eyes. They don't have materials. Anything. It was scary. Also, I'm not sure if you can see it right now, but the payloads, especially the gas tank, it likes to push you around, especially when it turns.
Yeah.
Maybe you could smooth it out a bit.
Yeah, that's definitely something we discussed this morning, actually.
Nice.
So we'll definitely fix that. Do you like the vantage points for the snipers? Like where they're placed at? Do you feel like they're threatening enough?
This does feel okay. It feels good, but maybe there could be a better spot. But this seems like the only map where you could actually see the sniper in like 2 feet distance.
Yeah,
and like crouch above them.
I almost feel like there should be, you know, not really a catwalk, but like some pipes that they crawl on and, you know, shoot you down.
Yeah.
Remember, we need to stay on the payload still.
Oh yeah, the good old payload. Wow, you guys are doing well for this is very hard or hard?
Very hard.
It's very hard. I mean,
hard.
again, you have a level 39 who has an LMG.
Yeah.
Just saying.
We'll have to make this level even harder.
Guess so.
Okay, honestly, a few more mounted machine guns and a few more like set special spawns would not hurt. Oh, rip.
Maybe a flame or two hidden around. You go in this room and a flame would just like burns everyone.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Or when you open the airlock, you just get.
You open open the airlock. 3 flamers spawn in there.
Hello, boys.
Hello, get roasted, raiders.
And you just hit them.
Just you open
Shoot them with the MG.
You open the door. There are just
On the
spicy
heads.
boys and an officer.
You open the door and Wolfgang's in there. You're like, wait a minute, where'd you come?
Oh my god! Imagine.
Imagine.
Wolfgang.
Imagine people who don't know who Wolfgang is. Just you at him.
A lot of people don't know what Wolfgang is, so they're like, Wolfgang? You mean the character Wolfgang?
You mean Wolfgang, right?
Wolfgang, right?
Wolfgang.
He's always watching you, but you can't find him.
I'm sorry if I can't really read your name. Tsitani Umelecha. It's probably Russian, and I'm not really in Russian mode right now. Can you make it so the chat wheel works between languages? Because right now it just puts, you know, the message in the chat.
Yeah.
You know. But let's say if I were to use a Russian version of the game,
Yeah, it pings it in a different language. I'll make a note of that.
Yes, it needs to be auto-translated almost.
So if you're typing or doing the text in Russian, it would look in English from an English perspective, right?
Yeah, but right now it would just, you know, write a random Russian message that people won't understand. Because
but the commands could at least be translated easily,
it needs to be a command. Right now it's literally like a chat message.
I mean, when you're playing in Russian and you're doing the command to another Russian, it comes up translated, correct?
It's Russian, yeah.
So I think that we can definitely look at.
It comes up to everyone as the Russian, even if you have the English version of the game.
So I think we can definitely look at how it will pull from a different, you know, localization source. I'll make a note of that. That's a.
Thank you.
I mean,
I've been meaning to like report that ages ago, but I forgot.
I guess, you know, with such a multinational community that we have going on over here, it makes a lot of sense to have as much tools as possible so you can communicate.
Multilingual mofos.
Yeah, it's incredible, right?
Yeah,
all around the world.
Best way to solve a problem is everyone can understand it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Can you stop dying, guys? Come on now.
They're level 5, right? I think.
Sounds like an excuse. Oh no, I'm actually gonna die. Well,
It sounds like an excuse.
Oh
no.
we tried so hard. We got
And lost
pretty
it
far.
all.
But in the end, the rocket was launched.
Did it really matter? Yeah, the rocket was launched.
So, dude,
I think we went